Let me show you how we do these easy maple bacon Brussels sprouts. Let's make an easy, delicious side dish. As you can see, I've got 3 pieces of thick cut bacon, kind of sliced into little slices. I want to get that on. Now I've got about half of a red onion diced up, and I've got 24 ounces of Brussels sprouts washed, cleaned, and cut in half. The first thing we want to do is render some bacon on our grill, and then we're going to remove the bacon and put down some Brussels sprouts in all this bacon grease. All right, our bacon's almost done. Let's get some onions on. Now, once I get those onions out of there, I'm gonna take my napkin here where I can get some of this grease off of this bacon, and that's about all I'm gonna do to it there. Get these poured out of the bowl, and I'm one of these ones that go face down. So I'm gonna try to turn them all over and not burn myself. Now, the reason I'm doing that, I wanna ensure that I get a little bit of char on the bottom of those Brussels sprouts. And then once you turn them over, you can take and kind of slide them around with your hand. I probably should have put a glove on there, but my hand is clean. And I'm the one eating it. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down for just a minute. And one thing that I do, I usually take a little bit of water here, and I'm gonna let them cook a few more minutes. I ain't been on there long enough. But I usually give them a good steam bath before I really try to dry them out really good. So once they get a good crust on them, and I know that, I'm gonna throw a little bit of the water in and just close the lid and let it steam a little bit. It'll help soften the Brussels sprouts a little bit because I don't wanna overcook them and turn them to mush. We're not cooking boiled cabbage. Now that those Brussels sprouts are starting to cook, before we add any seasoning to them or anything, now's when I'm gonna take that water right there, kind of go in like this, and just shut the lid and let it go for a minute. That's why I hadn't added any seasoning to them or anything besides the bacon grease. And I'm using beef rub today. And a lot of people's gonna say, beef rub? Yeah, it's got a nice salt and pepper pop, a little bit of other peppers in there. So it's gonna give a little bit of sweet heat with this Maple Honey Habanero Glaze, a little bit drizzled over these. This is gonna be an excellent side dish. We cook it all the time. You can leave the maple off if you want, completely up to you, and use balsamic. Either way, it's delicious. Get those onions in there. Now, I'm gonna come back, like I said, with a little bit of that beef rub right there. If you've got a favorite salt, pepper, garlic seasoning you wanna use, be sure to use it. Now, I'm just gonna get this grill lid shut and let it keep going. All right, let's add our bacon back in. All right, we're gonna call it a day on our Brussels sprouts. You can see we've got them nice and caramelized here. We've only been out here, I'm gonna say 15 to 20 minutes after we got them on. Really simple, really easy. I'm gonna stick them in my Yeti bowl here. Whoop. Those look delicious. Now, once you get everything in your bowl, take a little bit of that Maple Honey Habanero, and you only want a little bit. That's all I'm putting. I'm gonna say about a tablespoon and a half, and that is it. You only want a kiss is all you're looking for. Look at that. Now, I can't wait. Y'all, that is delicious. If you don't like Brussels sprouts, be sure to give this one a try. Damn.